Okay, it says you're live. We're building an audience here. Amazing. Say hi, guys, when you jump on. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. Can you hear the music? Give me a yes if you can hear the music, and give me a no if you can't. Otherwise, I won't sing with the music because it will make no sense. Hey, Melissa. Hey, guys. Say hi when you jump on. I'm live. We're building an audience for you. Thank you, Facebook. I'm coming in from Hollywood right now. I am in the car, so it's a little bit shaky. I'm in an Uber heading to a meeting. I thought I'd hang out and spend some time with you guys. Say hi when you jump on, guys. I can see there's people on. There's a bit of a delay in the comments, but that's all right. We will get there. Where are you guys at? Where are you watching in from? Where are you tuning in from? I'll give you some view while everyone jumps on. Hey, Alex. Hi from Spain. Hey. Hey, Amity. Awesome to have you on. Tuning in from France. Amazing. This is a cool time. I think it's a time where most of Australia and New Zealand is asleep, unless you're crazy like Melissa and you're awake. So we've got lots of people from US and Europe who'll be able to see this live, and everyone else probably will get the replay. So if you're on the replay, hi too. You can definitely leave me a comment. I'll check in on it later. I want to jump on. I'm just in Hollywood right now. I'm over here doing some really cool stuff in terms of branding and relationships and connections. I'm running a kick-ass event tomorrow. We're having a huge party, and it's going to be absolutely amazing for people to come in and network and meet a whole lot of key industry people in terms of the Hollywood industry, in terms of actors, in terms of celebrities, in terms of thought leaders, in terms of, really powerful decision makers. So I'm really excited about that. And before that, I am running a really powerful mastermind. Hey, Carl. I'm running a powerful mastermind, which is all about fame and branding acceleration and really, tapping into the higher version of you and what that actually looks like. Hey, Esther, I'm on my way to a meeting. So I'm in a car, it's a bit bumpy. Right, so this mastermind tomorrow is all about how do you really tap into this higher version of yourself and really, pull it at your core, what needs to be seen and heard with the world, and then obviously get it out there in an absolutely massive way. I know, I wish you were there tomorrow too, Amity. It's going to be absolutely awesome, and I'm really excited. There's some incredible people coming, and there's actually only one person from the US who's going to be there. Everyone else is flying in internationally, which is freaking crazy and amazing and super committed and so cool. We've actually got someone all the way from New Zealand, so trust me, I know, that is a mammoth flight, so that is really exciting. Say hi when you jump on, guys. Hey, Olivia. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just hanging out in the car, heading off to a meeting. I really wish I could tell you who this meeting's with, and I just can't, but I will tell you probably after the meeting, maybe like a few days after the meeting. Once everything is like locked and loaded and I'm allowed to talk about it, trust me, I will be live streaming about this meeting because it is so freaking exciting. I'm meeting with someone who is a thought leader, who is extremely well known, someone who is also a celebrity and an amazing entrepreneur and a rapper. I can't say, okay, I've got to stop. I've really got to stop, otherwise I'm going to tell you guys. Hey guys, amazing. Hey Tamara, great to have you on. Tamara, the new episode went up yesterday. We're still just sorting out some software stuff, but I've had great feedback from it already. It's absolutely amazing. Hey, yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite episodes actually. It's really cool. Hey Anna, great to have you on. Cool. So welcome all you guys that have jumped on. Hey Amen, cool. I'm in Hollywood. I'm just heading to an amazing meeting with someone super freaking amazing that I can't tell you about, but I will tell you, I promise, when I'm allowed to. And in the meantime, I was sitting here thinking about, really manifesting at a rapid speed because, hey Anna, hey Mouse. So, I get asked this all the time, Regan, how do I achieve what I want at a higher level? And how do I manifest, not just with more speed, but with ease and with grace at the same time? Thanks, Tamara. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. So yeah, I get asked this all the time, right? Like, how does this work? How can I really, pull this into the now a little bit more? Because I think a lot of people talk about, I guess, goal setting, right? And how to, get clear on what you want and all this kind of stuff. But, there is some really, I guess, critical things that I do around manifestation, which are fairly basic, to be honest, but they're things that a lot of people either don't know or they overlook it, basically, right? So, I always start firstly with really locking in the big picture of what I'm looking to achieve. Hey, Wado. So I really go in and I'm like, not just like, okay, what is the goal, or, what is this one thing, but what is like the big picture reality outcome? Like, what does that really look like? So really taking yourself into the big picture and asking yourself, what is it that I truly desire? And doing this from a way of going, well, if I was to really remove any sense of how do I do that, or am I good enough to do that, or, I don't know if I'm worthy of that, or is that too much, or is that outrageous, or, what will people think of me if I did manifest that? If you were to just take that for a second and put that to the side, right, get rid of it, move it away, shove it in the corner, and then just simply answer the question around that and start going, what is it that I actually desire if I was to remove all filters right now? That's what you need to get clear on firstly, because I truly believe, so many people never get what they want, but not because they don't deserve it. It's actually because they're not clear on what they want, right? They don't actually step up and claim it and go, this is what it is. Thanks for the love and the hearts. Hey, Shannon. So yeah, like so many people are going, okay, cool. Like, I just want more, or I just want this vague, fluffy thing. Like I'll have people say to me all the time, oh, Regan, I really want to be really successful, or I want to be financially free. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what does financial freedom look like to you? And they're like, well, I don't know, just more, like more money, more time, more freedom, right? Stream of love. Thanks, guys. And, I'm like, okay, cool. So, if I give you, say, $100, are you going to be financially free? And they're like, no, Regan, of course I'm not going to be financially free. And I'm like, okay, what about $10,000? And they're like, well, no, I'd like that, but no. I'm like, well, what's financial freedom then? Like, they haven't actually decided what they want, right? They haven't got clear on it. And so you need to actually start going, oh, like this is what I want in specific detail, and you just need to really go for the big picture stuff. I've seen people in the past go, well, you know what? I would really love, like, let's just talk money for a second. I would really love, say, $1 million a year coming into my bank account. That's what I'd really love. But then they're like, oh, like, I'm not sure how to do that, or that's so far away from where I'm at right now. So they go, okay, I'm just going to aim for like $60,000 per month, right? And so the thing is, they don't hit the 60, right? And they don't manifest the 60. And they might go, oh, well, see, I definitely couldn't have manifested the $1 million. And it's like, well, no, hang on. You're not actually telling the world in alignment what you want, right? You're kind of actually giving it a fake goal, because if you are saying that you want $1 million, but then secretly, if you're saying that you want 60K per year, or let's say 600K per year, right? If you're saying that, but deep down you actually want the $1 million, then it's not in alignment, hence it's not going to manifest, right? So here's the thing, I see people always not go for their big goals because they think for whatever reason that's too hard, or blah, blah, blah. And so then they actually go, okay, cool, well, I'll just like downplay that. And downplaying it isn't going to help it manifest any faster. The world doesn't work in incremental steps. It's not like, oh, I'll do like 10K this month, then 20K this month, then 30K this month. It doesn't work like that, right? And that's why you see people blow up overnight. And that's why you see people like scale their businesses really fast, because they're not trying to do it piece by piece by piece. They're locking in the big picture outcome. Okay, now yes, in the middle of that, you're going to set smaller goals that are getting you there along the way. But if you don't have your big picture stuff locked in, it's just not going to manifest, right? Carl, did I say fucking? I might have. I don't know when. I can't remember. Hey Ben. Hey Shatanya. I'm so excited to see you at the Mastermind in Bali next week. This week? No, next week. I am so excited about that. It's going to be absolutely freaking amazing. Okay, so that's the first thing, guys. It's really stepping in. Well, no, before that is actually locking in this big picture outcome and what that looks like. Okay. So next, I would start asking yourself, well, who do I have to become in order to create and manifest that reality? Who do I need to become right now? So here's the thing. We are all capable of anything, right? We are all capable of whatever we desire. Hey, Duda, great to have you on. Are you in London right now? We are capable of any of this stuff, guys, right? We're all humans at the end of the day, right? We can all manifest stuff. It's all possible, right? The only difference between it is our mindset, right? It's our identity. It's who we're choosing to be and how we're choosing to show up in the moment. Shatanya, you secured your second client last night. That is such cool news. That is massive. I hope you're celebrating that. Nice. Allison, the big picture takes more advanced executive functional skills in the mind. Absolutely, it does. You definitely need to put more focus on it than just writing out some goals. It is a really in-depth mindset process, and it's critical. So here's the thing. After you've locked in that big picture vision, you need to start going, okay, cool. Well, who do I really need to become? Not who am I now, but who do I need to become? So here's what I see. I see people online, I see people in business, I see people offline, I see people all over the world creating their reality, or trying to create their reality from a space of who they think they are now, not who they know they're becoming. Okay? So here's the difference. If someone right now goes, okay, well, who am I right now? Okay, well, I'm maybe not very successful, and I'm a little bit fearful, and I've got quite a bit of self-doubt, but I want this big picture reality. It's coming, but, I'm not too sure how to do it, right? And then they go out. If they take action from that space, I mean, seriously, do you really think they're going to get there? I mean, they might get there, but it's going to be slowly, it's going to be over time, there's going to be a whole lot of struggle, right? And that's ultimately, if we look at, everything externally is created from within, I mean, that's not a great place to create from. It's just not, right? So instead, what I would suggest is going, okay, who do you know you're going to become? Okay, who is the higher version of you? What is the greater version of you? What is the version of you that is powerful beyond measure? What is the version of you that is locked inside of you somewhere, and if you were to move all the bullshit out of the way, that's what would come out? Who is that person? Okay, and I would be creating from that space. So simply ask yourself and go, okay, cool. If I was already at my big picture vision, if it was already done, if I'd received it, if I was living into it every single day, who would I be? Right? Now, obviously, you're still going to be you. Someone just rang me. I'm back. You're still going to be in alignment, right? But what is going to be different, right? So what would this person at the big picture vision, what would they be focusing on? What would they be thinking about? What would they do every single day? What would they believe? What would they not believe? What would they focus on? What would they tolerate? Okay? What would they not tolerate? What are the kind of people that they would hang around? Who are the people they wouldn't hang around? How would they invest in themselves? What would they do on a daily basis to up level? What are they committed to? What do they believe about life? What do they believe about success? What do they believe about creation and ease and flow? What do they believe about money? Who is this person, right? Because this person ultimately is just you. It's just a higher, more powerful, more accelerated, more freaking incredible version of yourself. Now, I'll ask you guys this. If you were to create from that space, do you think your results are going to be freaking different? Rather than a space of, well, this is who I am now, and this is, I'm not very good at this, and I don't really believe in myself, right? Versus, I'm freaking powerful, I'm a freaking game changer, I'm a leader, I'm a visionary, I'm a powerful kick-ass entrepreneur, I'm someone that is freaking put here to change the world, and what I have to say is important, so let's go, right? Do you think your results are going to be different? Do you think your big picture reality is going to come into reality a little bit freaking faster than someone that's going, oh, I don't know if I can do it, right? Yes, absolutely. Boom nuggets fizzing. Nice, Judah. It's great to have you on. Right? Okay, so what do we got? We've got big picture reality first, right? Lock in those outcomes. What does that look like? Number two, we've got, okay, who do you need to become in order to massively accelerate that and really create from that space? Okay? Now, thirdly, we need to get into action, because you can sit there in your little room and you can meditate and you can focus and you can go, I am powerful, and do affirmations till the cows come home. But if you don't actually go out and freaking change this shit, then nothing's going to change, right? So you need to take action. Step number 3 is all about action. So once you've locked in that reality, once you've gone, okay, this is who I need to become internally, you need to actually take action on it. So the easiest way to do this is simply ask yourself, okay, if it was already done, hey Casey, I'm excited to have you in Bali next week, so exciting. So you'd ask yourself, if it was already done, if I had already locked in this big picture vision in the future, right? If I knew it was done with absolute fucking certainty, right? With no doubt at all, someone's told you, hey, it's done, and it's done on this day, right? And if you knew that you were stepping into the person that you needed to become in order to create this, what would that version of yourself be doing right now? What would they be doing? What action would they be taking to bring that big picture reality even closer into the now? Okay, what would that look like? What would they be doing? Here's the thing. There's a lot of people that work really hard. There's a lot of people that hustle really hard. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, I keep getting phone calls. I keep hanging up. It's my manager. He's going to be like, why are you hanging up on me? Okay, I'll be like, live stream. Okay, so I need to like send him a memo when I do a live stream because this always happens. So I would be asking yourself, right, who do I need to become? And then what would they do from that space every single day? Again, I see a lot of people that are busy, that are hustling, that are doing all this work. But a lot of the time, it's not actually aligned action. It's not work that's actually going to bring in their big picture reality even faster. So for me, it's freaking pointless. Why would I do anything if it wasn't going to accelerate my big picture reality even faster? I mean, why would I do that? That's insanity, right? So you need to really ask yourself, right? If the big picture was locked in, and if I'd stepped into becoming that higher version, that more powerful, freaking amazing, up-leveled version of myself, what would that version of me do right now? What action would they take? What are the 3 things that they would do today? What would they commit to? Okay, what would they actually go, okay, these are the non-negotiables, because this is so seriously important right now that that gets done, right? So again, we're creating from the space of this higher reality, this higher identity. We're not creating from the space of this is who I am now and this is what's important. Now, it's very easy to get wrapped up into, oh, but you know, Regan, you know what? That version of myself, you know, they would hire like 10 team members and they would have everything be done for them, right? And I can't do that right now because in the reality, I can't afford that, right? Okay, there's always a way to do anything. There is always a freaking way to do anything. And if you think about it, you'd problem solve it, right? The higher version of yourself wouldn't say that. The higher version of yourself wouldn't just give up and go, oh, you know, I don't know how to find the money for 10 team members. They'd be like, all right, well, I need 10 team members. Let's go. How the hell do we do this? All right, what would I do? All right, I could hire some. I could look for some cheaper options. I can ask some people. Maybe there's some interns out there. Maybe there's some people willing to do an exchange of services. Like, there are so many ideas. And this is one random example. But just remember, don't get stuck. I mean, you can ask yourself, what would the higher version of myself do right now? And what action would they be taking? But then don't buy into the current identity's bullshit excuses. Because that, again, that's where I see people fail, right? Because then they go, oh, but I can't do that. Well, hang on. If we're creating from the higher version of yourself, that person wouldn't tolerate that shit. That person wouldn't do that. That person wouldn't say that. The person wouldn't be focusing on that because that person is already living at this higher space, right? So, are you guys getting this? Give me some love hearts if you're getting this, if you understand it. Of course, you can ask me any questions. I'm going to have to jump off real soon because I believe I am at my destination. Am I at my destination? I'm at my destination. Okay, cool. I'll jump out of the car and just wrap this up with you guys in a second. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
I hope you enjoyed my live stream.
Have a good day.
Thank you too. All right. Let me just jump out of the car, guys. 1 second. 1 second. All right, okay, I got it. So, here's the thing. I've wrapped that up. If you guys have questions, tune into the recording as well if you weren't on live and hit me down below because I will jump on and I will check any comments later. If you want to know more about this, you tell me, right? Thank you so much. Cool. Okay, so guys, it's been amazing sharing my Uber ride with you. Thank you so much for hanging out. You're all super powerful. Half of you guys are going to be in Bali next week and I'm so seriously excited about that. I am about to jump into my meeting, so I will love you and leave you. But guys, have an absolutely amazing day, and of course remember, you absolutely can have it all. Ciao.